Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to the final episode of Season 4 of the Wolverhampton Wanderers career mode. And today is make or break. That may seem a little bit harsh considering that we have had a ripping season, you know. It's really been terrific. We have won the Premier League title. We've been dominant this season. We are going for an invincible Premier League season, and all we have to do is avoid defeat against Manchester City, one of only 4 teams this season that has been able to beat us, and then Swansea City, the last game of the season. After that, we have made a Champions League final against the current Champions League champions, Juventus. They won it last season. The team is relatively fit. There are a few players that are a little bit tired, and I imagine in the next game that we have only 3 days later, a lot of these guys that I play are going to be a little tight, but we're playing every single game to finish off the season because I can't take any risks. I've managed to simulate a fair few games in the Premier League and never been given an L, or I haven't lost a game yet. So if I were to sim now and lose, I could not cop that. I have to have it in my own hands. Anderson Talisca is injured, which is it's just terrible news. So we've lost him now for the last couple of games of the season. He won't play the Champions League final, the demigod. And Charpentier, in the last episode, it was madness. I ended up simulating a game with my main starting 11 instead of the second team that I like to put out there. And that meant a whole bunch of players got really, really tired for the second leg of the Barcelona game. And then Charpentier went and got himself injured in that game as well, so he's out. But thankfully, Rui Patricio has more than stepped up in his place. 2 games in the Premier League, you know, if we lose them, it's not really gonna change anything. It just wipes off what would be an incredible accomplishment that, again, doesn't get you an extra trophy. We've already won the Premier League, but I still feel like if we lose this, what is essentially a dead rubber, if any of these 2 games end in losses for me, it is going to be heartbreaking. Genuinely heartbreaking. Whether it's against Man City or the last game of the season against Swansea, I can't let it happen. I can't go 36 games without losing a game and then have this amazing, incredible achievement just fall apart right at the end of the finish line. We have to get out there and we have to make sure we are just pulling at least a draw. That's all we got to do. Part of me wants to go about it in the same way that I always will. Another part of me wants to make sure that I'm really sturdy at the back. But really, I just need to get the game on my terms. But Manchester City's team looks like this. Claudio Bravo. They've got Torre, Garcia, Sandler, and they are really, really swapping things up and rotating for this, aren't they? And their front 3, it's strong-ish. Sterling and Jota, Thierry Ambrose, maybe he's gotten up to a high rating. All their star players are on the bench. Okay, well, we played a much stronger Manchester City team in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, didn't we, when they knocked us out of that competition? So they have decided to play the kids for this game, surely. I can't, unless all of these guys are actually 80-something rated. I can't see it. Oh, Conte! What is that? Diogo Jota, the former Wolves player, has put Man City in front in the first 15 minutes. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking bullshit. Conte, it bounces off of his chest and it sits for Diogo Jota. Still has a fair bit to do. What a fucking volley. That is some bull fucking shit. That deflection is such AIDS. It is arse. I can't believe it. And it can't be Jota that sinks our Invincible season. Not a former Wolves player that we let go. It can't be. That is just not on. You're fucking shitting me with that bounce. Martial, there's the tackle. Mbappe. And sent forward here. Sane. He can go. Run hard. Oh, it's a tough one here, but off the fucking woodwork. You would, wouldn't you? Martial. Can we keep it down? Can Mbappe get this ball? Oh my god, it's passed to fucking Ricardo Pereira instead. Alright, great, come on. Fuck yes, come on. Fuck off. Fuck off. You've really screwed me over a couple of times. You've hit the woodwork from this far out, and then that bullshit fucking bounce off the chest of Conte. I was taking my time with that one. And even then, I kind of screwed up the finish. Tied back up at 1-1. The Invincible season's still alive for now. 2 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to move this up in time or not. Maybe. It doesn't matter. It's a heavier touch from Martial anyway, and they can't get this attack. Surely not. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just boot this away because there's no chance we'd get one. Of course not. So, 1-1 halftime. Don't know if the score should be 1-1 on the basis of play. They just got... to be fair, I don't think they deserve to be in front. I don't really think I deserve to be in front. But at the same time, I don't think it deserves to be a draw. What the fuck? I don't know what I think it should be. Oh! Wow! What about that? And I wanted to shift it to his left foot to finesse it past, but instead I'm like, no, I'm just going to bang this in with Mbappe, and that's exactly what he's done to give us the lead. The penultimate game of the season, Martial's backheeled and Neves. Of course, whoever the defender was in that situation, again, I don't know, half this bloody Man City team had to leave Mbappe to come across. Mbappe has banged that top bins, of course he has, you know he has. Martial, there he is, there's the ball up the middle again. Oh, it just won't sit right now, but eventually Mbappe gets it. Eventually, it's right in front of him again. Oh, poorly defended from Man City, and that is a freebie for Mbappe. That was just good. They just, every single time they passed it to another player in that move, they always kept the ball away from where the man I had marking them was. So I just could not swing my foot around to make a tackle. I'll see if I can explain it, but like here, shifts it to his left. I can't make a tackle there. I'm too far away there. It's just, good, solid move. It opened up. Hernandez getting skinned by his man. What, is there any surprise? He's fucking 88 rated, but he plays like he's 78 rated or 68 rated. He man marks like he's fucking 58 rated. It's disgraceful. Come on, Lucas Hernandez. You got to up your game, son. Mbappe, is there a chance? I'm going to try it. Bang. Oh, I think that was close. But again, tried to find the top left-hand corner like we did last time. And no, that's actually gone really way over the bar. There you go. Oh, Sane, please. Go, son. Go, Sane. And his body to end it. It is 4-2. The Macedonian off the bench getting his goal of the game. And that should wrap up another 3 points. Man City have beaten us once this season. Only 1 of 4 to do so. They will not do it again. I don't even know if I should really be, celebrating this as hard as I probably am. They have not played their strongest side. We know that for whatever reason. But hey, you can only beat who is put in front of you. Block from Diogo Jota. Or by Diogo. Oh, Benedetti! Oh my God, it's a good damn thing I got that last goal. Because look at this. Instead of just going and getting the ball back, he's off celebrating like a madman. Like, mate, you're still losing. That is some foot champions perfect finesse right there. Look at this. Played it back to him and everything. My God. Maybe if I could even get Mbappe a goal. Could I? I'm running a long way here. Oh, referee bumped off the ball. He went down very easily, Mbappe, if that's the case. 4 minutes have gone. Referee, thank you very much. We were down once again in the Premier League after Diogo Jota's scissor kick after that crazy bounce. But you better believe it, we're going all the way to the very end of the season with an undefeated record. It now is just Swansea City that stand in our way. If we let a team that has already been relegated beat us and ruin our Invincible season, I will never live it down. And you will never let me live it down. Nor should you, to be fair. I mean, what did Carlo Ancelotti say about his team, about Napoli if they didn't get out of the Champions League this season? If we don't go invincible, we are dickheads. Oh, but okay. 3-4 days or so have passed. Looks like Chelsea too, by the way, have won the FA Cup, so there you go. I'm sure they're very happy with that. Our starting 11 is pretty fresh, I'm liking that considering it's only a 3-day break. But Sane and Mbappe are a bit tired. Hernandez, a little tired. Everyone else, with like Talisca, Charpentier, we'd have to bring new players in for anyway. Look, I reckon considering we are going to get a week-long break anyway, all these players, regardless of what stamina there are going to be pretty much 100% for the Champions League final. I'm just going to go out there and play the same team. Even if Sane is down to, 3/4 or 2/3-ish of his stamina. Same with Mbappe. Hernandez a bit tired. We can live with that. Barty, I'm actually going to start in this game instead of Loftus-Cheek too. And that's really it. Laporte comes back in. Weah starts once more. One more game, boys. One more game. This is all it takes. Just get this win. Whoever gets the first goal, I'm just going to fucking laud it and love forever. For the glory, ladies and gentlemen, for the golden trophy. Our team is strong. Their side has been relegated. They're a championship level team, for crying out loud. We have got to do it. Please. Any other results? Let's do it. Let's see what Swansea's team is. Nordfeldt, their keeper. Roberts, Joaquin, Ongwen, whatever. Not sure of anyone in that back four. Carroll, Stevenson, Fulton, not sure. Joel Osoro, I think, McBurney, and Mackay. That's it. And even on the bench, Andre Ayew, Bonnie maybe. There are so many. I don't know half their team. This team does not deserve the right to ruin our history. Let's go. Just take control. And again, like I said, get the first goal. Get this game under our control. Whoever scores it, you will be our hero. You'll be my hero. Oh, look at this. And this. And this. Oh, Mbappe. Where? Oh my God, he passed it. I got to admit, trying to switch players and I might have tapped A. I don't know. I don't know. It happened so quick. Near post delivery. Mbappe! Mbappe's just headed it wide. We need to, of course, get this man, I think, a hat-trick to take him outright in front of Lacazette. And who knows, Lacazette might score a couple of goals toward the end of the bloody season as well. But, oh, that would have been perfect. What a cross, what a cross. That's dangerous. Well, I mean, maybe not as dangerous as I thought, but it was getting toward that top left-hand corner, wasn't it? Who knows? In the end, it's very, very... You're never scoring from that tight an angle. And half-time, and it's 0-0. Or the only one real good chance we've had, or two, should I say. One I had with Weah. I don't know what was going on there. It happened so quick and so frantically, but I think I went to go to change players, and I somehow ended up hitting A, and I did go to pass it. I don't know what happened there. The chance that we had with Mbappe from the corner, just not quite yet. And at this point too now, I don't just want to get the one goal to get in front and to settle my nerves a little bit more, but I'm also thinking about stamina for the Champions League final now too. Oh, would have been nice. Would have actually been better if it was the stop and turn instead of the McGeady spin, but it didn't happen. Referee, shit, he's gotten in the way. What is going on here? It's a 3v3. Blocked by Kimpembe. Right back to McBurney without fail. And how many times do I have to find myself down and pull myself back? This is what happens almost every fucking time. Look at this for a counter-attack. Osoro, McBurney, what a block. Just, why even bother making the block? Why even bother trying if you're just going to give it right back to him? And I gotta be honest, I'm very fucking concerned. Not only about the fact I'm potentially about to bottom my Invincible season, but we are playing like shit on the verge of the fucking Champions League final. Joaquin slide tackles that when Weah maybe could have gotten a good chance. Just get to the fucking ball! Do you even want it, you cunt? Tackle. Conte. Got it. Go. Oh, maybe not that quick. Weah. Mbappe. Go, son, go. Please, a low cross in there. That's not a low cross. You're shitting. Come on, let's go. Weah. 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 What? Oh, that's poorly timed, but it's going to work. Timmy Weah ties it up at 1-1. I was panicking, spamming, got a poor time finish. And still it beat the keeper, deceiving him and ending up in the back of the net. I really think if you're just spamming B, it shouldn't be a time finish. That's really fucking poor. But look at that. That is one of the worst finishes you'll ever see, but it works. That's all that matters. Oh my God, it's straight at the keeper. He's just got out of the way of it. Get in. Come on, boys. Come on. All right. It's, again, just a game that we should have won with fucking ease, but has turned into such a grind just to try not to lose. Tackle, De Groot. Do not run out, De Groot. Please. Mbappe, knock it forward for him. Cross. If it gets there. Oh, cleared away by Carroll. Why? Just let me win the game, please. Can we just get someone even close to the ball right now? 3 minutes to stoppage time. Is that a poor pass? It was, but they still keep it. They're not moving it forward quick enough, but now here they go. Just withstand this one. I think this could be it. Boot it up forward. It's over! Invincible season complete. It's not pretty, but we find a way to do it. It was such a grind and such stress. I genuinely I'm so disappointed with how we played, but we have pulled it off. We don't even get to see them lifting up the fucking trophy. What is going on there, EA? That is disgraceful. It's the last game of the season. They won't even show me lifting up that cup. But it is an invincible season. 24 wins, 14 draws. We did, yeah, I'll be the first to admit, we drew a lot of games, all right? But look, we lost zilch, nada, none, 93 goals, 41 conceded, 86 points. What a season. What a season. And with the Premier League wrapped up, we now focus on the big game against Juve. And I tell you what, we have got to be so much better than we did against fucking Swansea. But part of me thinks that was just nerves. I mean, I think the nerves were apparent by what the hell happened with Weyer at the beginning of the game when the ball bounced to him in the 6-yard box and I just passed it out to the touchline. We have had an entire week-long break leading up to this game. What does our team look like? They're pretty much all fit and ready to go, with Weyer, Mbappe and Hernandez a little tired. Talisca and Charpentier still out injured. I just, obviously I'm going to go with Rui Patricio in goal. I have to make the decision between Loftus-Cheek and Bardhi as to who's going to start. I'm pretty confident I want to go with Loftus-Cheek. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with Loftus-Cheek in instead of Bardhi, but Bardhi will definitely come straight in if either of my centre mids are not having great games, to be fair. It's just that Neves, not the tallest guy ever. Conte's not the tallest guy ever. Loftus-Cheek has a bit of height to him, and you need a little bit of aerial presence in the middle of the park for when goalkeepers boot the ball up, for example, and he gets in the box too. He scored a few goals with his head, so he's going in. Patricio goes in. Aside from that, it is the strongest starting 11 I have. They're pretty much all ready to go, all fully fit, ready to hopefully take home the Champions League. This is what we play for. It is the Champions League final in Italy against an Italian side. It's the Stadio Olimpico. And can you believe it? The only two teams I've done career modes with in FIFA 19 lining up against one another for the final itself. This time I'm in control of Wolves. Ronaldo's gotten on a little bit. He will not start the game, I do not think. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of the Juventus team looks like with some of the older players from their team, like Chiellini, of course, Bonucci, some of their older defenders, they've moved on. Marco Reus is obviously apparently in this side, as are a few others. Who is taking that trophy home? Well, the Juventus team looks like this. Reus, Bernardeschi are the wingers. Dybala in behind Depay, Bentancur, Can, Dubois, Sul, Hummels, Cancelo, and Matteo Perin in goal. And yes, I can confirm Cristiano Ronaldo is on the bench. Not only him, some other good names too. Luis Suarez on the bench as well. And again, one last look at the Wolves team. Once more, no Arthur Charpentier. Patricio's going in. And then, of course, Loftus-Cheek in ahead of Anderson Talisca, the demigod. It is the Champions League final and the end of the season underway. Let's go. Nice and quick. Hopefully the game is played to a style that I prefer. Much more higher tempo than, say, against, Swansea City. As I play a ball to Conte and it's picked off by Bentancur. Memphis Depay is the man to watch, and they've passed it straight out of bounds. Oh, good. They're a bit shaky as well. Nice to see. But Memphis Depay is currently the leading goal scorer in the Champions League this season. No bloody wonder Cristiano Ronaldo starts this thing on the bench. Dubois, he wasn't even looking at the ball yet. He made the interception. Yes, good. He's actually found Mbappe there too. Brilliant. Loftus-Cheek. And then look at this. Weyer. Is he going to be able to get in behind? It's Hummels who's chasing. He's not that quick. Holds it up. Lays it off. I could have shot that, but I didn't. I gave it to Loftus-Cheek! Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the semi-god, gets the first in the Champions League final. Stepping up in place of the demigod Anderson Talisca. I bet you all thought for all the money in the world I'd shoot with Sane. Instead, we take it with Loftus-Cheek. Bit of an awkward finish too. Took it with his left foot, but it just avoids the defender, and that is right up in the corner. Almost looks like he took it off one step, he barely moved, but Loftus-Cheek gets the first in the Champions League final. Memphis Depay, Dybala. He has a go. It's thankfully carried all the way to Rui Patricio. Kimpembe's not paying attention. It's bounced off his face and gone right to Depay. Oh! Laporte with a deflection, and it was just wide of the post. Oh, Sane, that's really gotten away from you, hasn't it? And eventually he passes it when I didn't want him to. Yeah, all right, we'll get away with it. Conte, drag back. Neves has space. Has a go off of the woodwork. Nearly 2. Both of my centre mids nearly getting in amongst it. Oh, that's a heavier touch from Memphis Depay. That is fortunate. Now, Conte. Run forward. Go, Conte. Go. See if you can slip in Weah. He's done just that. Timmy Weah. Timmy Weah. Timmy Weah. Ha! We're getting a goal every 15 minutes without fail. Timothy Weah's pace. The old Mats Hummels, his legs are starting to go. Nicholas Sewell, he's got to do the job on him. But now Weah's too quick for them all. Look at this. Getting in behind like that. The gap through the middle of their defence. Just ran straight through it. And no mistake. Timothy Weah, who's been scoring goals like a madman in this season, gets, of course, on the score sheet in the final. This is looking like a pretty good start, and we're playing so much better than we did against Swansea City. And a big tackle. Neves. Oh, just beyond, but Mbappe wins it back. Back to Mbappe. Oh, this could be glorious. Killing Mbappe. Oh, that's a that's a good save from Perry. Oh, man, he just came across and, yeah, you just knew. You knew we were going to go to that side, didn't you? Oh, I thought that was clean from Laporte. I thought that was fantastic. So far, we are doing a great job on Memphis Depay. Dybala's been a threat, I got to be honest with you, but Depay so far has been a little quiet. Bentancur apparently won that header. They're going to get it back, are they? Maybe. Royce has been quiet in this game as well. I barely noticed him. And picked off by Ricardo Pereira, but he left it behind. And then Dybala has a go. I don't know if it was on target or not, but Patricio makes a good save. And they go all the way back to the halfway line, and it will be halftime. 2-0 lead. We are doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how we're playing. Of course, it's a Champions League final. You know, Juventus are going to stick with us the whole way. They haven't exactly been like a basket case or anything. They have had chances. Remember, they nearly scored if it wasn't for the deflection of Aymeric Laporte on that shot by Dybala. Dybala picked off. Neves, one poor pass. That's all we have to wait for. And then we counter-attack like this. Like this. Mbappe. And then Sane. No. What happened to the low crosses? They don't do them anymore. I'm holding down RB. I'm pressing X. They're not doing the low cross anymore. Oh, Cruz. Oh, why didn't he go to the ball there? Not sure. Memphis Depay. Cross does come in. Patricio holds on. Mbappe down that right-hand side. I don't think I'm going to cross this. Step overs instead. And look at who's there. It is! Oh my God, another save from Perrin. Loftus-Cheek. Again, that's why we've got him in there, for that aerial presence. And look, he broke away from his defender. Header just too close to Matteo Perrin. But I'm trying to go all the way across. And wow, Ronaldo comes on for Depay. They had to pull the trigger, didn't they? In comes the cross now. Mbappe goes for something special in the final. Can't pull it off. Oh, Dybala. Ronaldo just turned. He wasn't even facing goal, but he had a pop. And right now, Juventus, with a little over 15 minutes left to go, we're making 2 changes. Weah is coming off for the last time this season. Martial coming on. With 15 minutes to go, it's all right. You know, I've got to do it. Weah was by far the most tired in my front 3. Compared to, of course, Sane and Mbappe. And besides, I know Weah's been great, but Sane and Mbappe, 93 rated, I can't take them off in a Champions League final. We are 2-0 up with just a little under 10 minutes to go. Clearance, Rui Patricio, what a save! Bernardeschi can't squeeze it home. What a stop. Rui Patricio, I feel like I need to give him back the starting spot. He's been brilliant. Stepping up when we need him to, the former captain. God, I almost want to let him lift up the trophy. Barty now just fresh on. We send through Martial. He's going to get sent really tight down there. But still not yet. Barty. Ronaldo. Knocking it forward. For Dubois. The cross is in. Oh my God. He's thrown himself at Patricio and he's acted like it's nothing. What a hard man. What a legend, Rui Patricio. Oh, I mean, Mbappe just changed his mind as to where he wanted to go at the last second. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter. They are not going to get a chance to get 2 goals in the amount of time that they have left. We have done it. We have made it all the way. We were heartbroken last season. We were knocked out in the semi-finals by Barcelona. This time we triumphed past them and triumphed in the final. We are Invincibles and the best team in Europe. What a season. We did the domestic treble last season, now Invincible, now Champions League champions. We back up a historical, incredible season last time out with almost an if not even better one. Now we get to lift the biggest and best prize in club football. That Champions League badge, we're going to have a special one on our sleeves with the number 1 on it because, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the first ever Wolverhampton Wanderers Champions League title 2022. What a season, what a team we have amassed. This side is something special. Of all the career modes, of all the teams I've assembled, something is special about this one. This is a team of absolute indisputable champions, icons, and flat-out legends. From Mbappe, Sane, Weah, Martial, Anderson Talisca, Enes Bardi, Ruben Neves, the man lifting up the trophy right now, Rui Patricio, Arthur Charpentier, Presnel Kimpembe, Lucas Hernandez, Akanji, Aymeric Laporte, Ricardo Pereira. So many names, so many incredible talents, and now they confirm their status as legends by winning the Champions League. You beauty! But lads, let's wrap this up. You know that we have to go through the stats of the season. Tim Weah will finish with 25 goals for the season and 8 assists. However, Kylian Mbappe has scored 25 goals in 2 less appearances and 14 assists to go along with it. I think, without a shadow of a doubt, Leroy Sané was my player of the season. I reckon maybe last season and maybe even the season prior. But if he was even around for that. I know that he was definitely my player of the season last season, but with 21 goals and 11 assists in the same amount of appearances, I can't honestly give Sané player of the season. It has got to go to Kylian Mbappe. 93 overall at 23 years of age. 18 goals and 13 assists. 13 of his 14 assists all came in the Premier League. What? Wow. Just wow. We've got Ruben Neves with 7. We've got Bradley Price, who got more goals than Jan de Groot in 10 appearances. That's absolutely insane. So I'm genuinely thinking Bradley Price now needs to get a bit more of a run than Jan de Groot. I can't believe I'm saying that, but still. N'Golo Conte popped up with 6 and 13 assists. David got 4, Gibbs White with 4, Bardi, who we just brought in, got 3, and then a couple of others here and there. Jan de Groot in 19 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, compared to Bradley Price, 6 goals and 1 assist in 9 less appearances. And of course, as for leading assisters, Mbappe not only tied with Weah for the most goals, he's outright with the most assists, coming in second place, or tied in second place, both Conte with 13, Talisca with 13, and Neves with 13. Can you actually believe that? My starting midfield 3 all ending the season with the exact same amount of assists as each other. That is crazy. Sane obviously getting plenty down that wing, as did Mbappe, but he got 11. Martial with 10. So that's kind of a bit of a saving grace of his season. The fact that he did contribute in, at least that category, getting double digits with his assists. Although, for a guy that we played in striker, you've maybe expected a few more goals. Tim Weah with 8. And then you'll notice quite a fair gap between him and the rest. And again, Sessegnon, we only just brought in and played a couple of games. So a few of those assists probably weren't even for Wolves. But Gibbs White with 4. Loftus-Cheek with 3. Pereira 3. Adley, Jan de Groot, and the like as well. Overall changes, we've got Magellan the leader with 7, De Groot with 5, Oscar Hill with 5, and Watson with 5. And then just a bunch of my youth academy players going up by 3, by 2, and even some of the players in my starting 11, Arthur Charpentier, we stopped giving drills to this season. Only went up by 2 in his overall when he was going up by double digits every single season when we were training him. Now I'm just letting him grow naturally. 84. And it's genuinely with how Rui Patricio did in the Champions League final. How am I almost supposed to give him his spot back? Of course, Wolves finish on top. We are the Premier League champions. Invincibles too, by the way. We have, of course, got Chelsea, Manchester United and Spurs finishing top 4. West Brom in 5th. They just miss out in the Champions League, incredibly, by 1 point. Everton 6th, Stoke 7th, and look at Man City in 9th. Arsenal, where are they? 13th. Liverpool in 15th. And then the teams that get relegated are Fulham, Swansea, and Bournemouth. The FA Cup, as we saw, was won by Chelsea. 2-2 in the game, 4-3 on penalties. As for the Carabao Cup, we were knocked out of this competition by West Bromwich Albion, and they went on to win the damn lot. They won 1-0 in the final. All we have left to do is to advance into Season 5, and somehow we have to top the last season. I just don't know. Invincibles and the Champions League. Guys, thank you so much for watching this entire season. Season 5, we're getting so deep into this career mode. I don't know what else is in store, but right now we are on top of the world and it feels like nothing can bring us down. Actually, hang on a sec. I just got a message from the owner. Jay, I must inform you that the club has gone bankrupt.